think it's one of those, you're kind of like trying to figure out your life and like trying to figure out your path in life and like just figuring things out while it's just a whole part of like growing up. And how it feels, it's a very lonely feeling because you're really it's really like trying to figure out what's your path in life and like how to, you know, the whole part of growing up, because you know you feel like you're supposed to have everything together once you know you graduate, and it's just like it's a very lonely feeling. And when I was diagnosed with alopecia, I became like very depressed. I kind of like stayed away from, you know, like the whole hanging out with my friends, like the social life, because it's like, what's the whole point of like being out and like doing things when you don't have your life figured out? And I became like, once again, very depressed, lonely, just sad, and then it kind of like took a big toll on my health. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It sort of makes me feel good. I think making other people happy makes sometimes me happy. I kind of hide my emotions. So it's one of those, like, I feel like when I'm, you know, around people, like, I just feel like it's like I'm like the light, like I bring the light to the room. So I'm just like, hey everybody, and like, I don't know, it just makes me really feel good. And then other times I'm just like, damn, like, you know, it kind of makes me feel sometimes sad in a way, because it's like, damn, I'm really good at hiding my emotions, and a lot of people don't know what's really going on in my life. And but here I am. But I feel like I'm really good at it. I'm really good at it. It's something that, I mean, I've been doing it for like so long, to the point that, I mean, now, like, if something's really wrong with me, I, you know, express my feelings like, hey, I have this going on. But other times, I mean, if I'm really cool with the person, this depends on the person. Like, other times I, like, you know, I take a step back. But my senior year of college, I had a lot going on. It was one of those, I had a lot of family issues going on back at home. And I also had, even trying to like graduate. So I even thought about committing suicide. So what I did was I planned it out where I was gonna finish all my courses, because I was like in this very dark moment my senior year. I was gonna graduate early, which I ended up walking early. Like, I got them to push me to walk early because I wanted to, but my main goal was to have my mom and dad see me walk across the stage, because my spring semester, I was already like planning like, bitch, I'm done with life. And yeah, so it was really my senior year of high school. I just had a lot going on, and it's just the fact that, and I didn't have my life together. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, you're Jules, and it's like, you know, you don't know what route to take in life, and like all these things are going on, and all these emotions, and like 5 times in 1 year, in 2018, I went to Daytona. Then I moved back to Tallahassee. I moved to Jacksonville. Then I went to Dallas. Then I moved to Miami. So it was kind of one of those, like, I was everywhere, but I had to like figure things out. And I had to just look at the bigger picture, you know, because it's like, I have like this big impact on, you know, on other people. And I'm like, for me to not be here, it's like, you know, it's, I don't know. It was very, very sad, but I mean, I'm grateful that I'm here. With my cousin committing suicide, it kind of like opened up my eyes even more, because it's like, damn, like, now the fact that she's no longer here with me, I still feel like she's still like with me, because she knew like everything that I was going through, and I shared a lot of things with her. She was more of an introvert, and one thing she did, she really listened to me, and she like listened, like she never really spoke. So like I used to just tell her everything, because I'm like, well, shit, if anybody listening, she listening. So she knew a lot about my life, and the fact that she's no longer here with me, it sometimes, you know, it gets really emotional. Like when she passed away, like I wrote this like long letter on my phone. I was like, damn, like you beat me to it, because like I was planning on committing suicide, but it's the fact that like I had so much going on the whole time. Like, you know, I'm telling her all this was going on. I didn't realize like she was battling her own demons, and like I was like, damn, like I really didn't like know, you know. So my thing is, I'm like living for her, that she's no longer here. So I got shots, and then I would come back to Tallahassee like every 3 months and get shots, and then it slowly started going back, and I cut my hair bald. But being on when it's a female that has alopecia, it's kind of more difficult for them, because, you know, girls, they don't really, not the fact that wig is, you know, people don't like wearing wigs, but like, it's kind of like their self-esteem. I think women, like their self-esteem is even lower, because they don't like being bald. Like I'll go bald, because when I was bald, I looked like Tyrese. I did. I looked like Tyrese, and I was pulling, so I looked more older. I looked more older. And yeah, like, I don't know, just treat it and, you know, accept it. You have to accept alopecia, because it's not one of those things like it doesn't grow back overnight, because this thing took like a good 8-9 months. Like, it's not something that just you're gonna wake up, you get one shot, your hair start growing back. No, I had to like go to work sometimes and with bald spots on my head, and oh wow, the people were looking, they was looking like, I would say it's all about prioritizing yourself. Being that I am a flight attendant, and I'm in grad school. I'm in grad school, yeah. I am in grad school. 2 more classes and I'm out the game. And I'm also work for the entertainment industry as well. You have to really discipline yourself. It's all about discipline. I don't know how I do it, but I just have to get it done. Like, and I know myself, like for instance, yesterday, like, you know, everybody invited me to like, Jules, come to this, come to that. I said, Jules not coming out to the nighttime, but I will be at Starbucks all day, in which I was. And it's all about prioritizing yourself and giving yourself the time to, like, you know, just make time for yourself, because honestly, like, my life's already crazy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot. It's hectic. Well, I'll be like, you handled it pretty well. That's basically it. I feel like, I don't know, being in your 20s and figuring things out is kind of like, it's very difficult, and a lot of people don't understand that. And especially being Haitian too, like, my mom thinks I make 6 figures, which I don't. I only make like 30,000, but you know, she thinks I got all this money, and you know, these like Haitians, like they just, I don't know. It's just, I think the whole part of, you know, being Haitian, like they just think that they brought you into America to be this, I don't know what, the president, and I don't know, they just expect a lot of you, and then like, you know, you have to hold it down. So I feel like that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm handling it pretty well. And that's one thing that I would tell myself. it could be, I mean, just talk to someone about it if you're really dealing with depression. I think it's better to, reach out to someone and share how you feel. I mean, sometimes it does. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, there is times like I hear things from people and you don't wanna, because you feel like they're gonna judge you. But if it's anyone that you can talk to and like try to do something different, that's one thing I did. Do something different, like not like everyday type of deal, but go swimming. Go swimming. Pick up a new hobby, do something that makes you happy, and then things should start falling in place.